After a fall fraught with bad PR, Meghan Markle is really trying to pull out the stops to counteract this narrative that she's challenging and difficult and unkind and all of the things. Is it working? Not really. After Meghan stepped out to celebrate the launch of the Highbrow Hippie line that she invested in, just her third investment outside American Riviera Orchard Montecito. If you missed our video on her investments, I'll link it for you here. But in this particular launch party, she invaded this woman's bubble in a way that looked kind of uncomfortable. It was a little intense, a little over the top. Once again, wearing something that doesn't flatter her body type in the slightest. Right after that outing, Meghan, even though she's trying to keep a lower profile than usual, more bad news hit the headlines. There have been a lot of reports about the fallout between the Sussexes and the Beckhams. Both David and Victoria have been friends of the royals for quite some time, for like a long time, and have only grown closer to them over the years. At one point, Harry and David were supposed to get together during an Invictus event, I believe it was, and Meghan basically banned Harry from taking pictures with David for some reason. And the reason has come out that she was irritated that Victoria wouldn't give her free clothing. And after that, Meghan made up this story to Harry as to why he couldn't be seen with David. And it was because Meghan suspected the Beckhams of leaking negative things to the press about the Sussexes, as if they're that important, or as if the Beckhams would even care. Then, whether it was Harry or Meghan or both, at some point they decided they no longer wanted that bridge to be burnt to smithereens and thought, let's put out some press that we are going to be on speaking terms again with the Beckhams. This seems to be the Sussexes' strategy when it comes to getting things done in life. They put out these press rumors, or sources close to them put out a statement or a comment about something, and they just hope that it's going to stick. And it never does. When will they learn? Instead, what happened was the Beckham's sources doubled down that they're no longer on speaking terms with the Sussexes and have no plans for that to change anytime soon. The thing is, Victoria and David had really great success in their Netflix, docuseries, I guess you could call it. Victoria landed what one could only imagine is a dream gig for the Meg. Victoria has House of VB coming out, a documentary series that will follow Victoria as she juggles her fashion brand and beauty business while being a mom, wife, and friend in a global spotlight. And that is very true for Victoria. Victoria is well known as a girl's girl with a big group of friends who she has had for a long time. Well-established, positive vibes around Victoria and David. People generally only have positive things to say about them. This apparently upset Meghan. This is the very thing that Meghan was hoping to get with American Riviera Orchard Montecito and the show that she was doing with Netflix. This is what she wanted. And yet Victoria is going to be doing it, and no doubt will be doing it way better than the Meg. Not to be harsh. Meghan is said to be furious over Victoria's show and is also set to launch a cooking series on Netflix, but it's already kind of being panned as not that great. And Victoria and David are on the up and up. Harry and Meghan are on a decline and have been for a very long time, and we've been watching it in slow motion, a big train wreck. But even more important than that, Victoria and David are successful and have been celebrities for a long time and are both somewhat relatively self-made. They found their success and have built their brands on their own. They weren't marrying into the royal family like Meghan did, for example. Just saying. And so they have much better discretion and appreciation for discretion than Meghan ever had. This is one thing that she did that really shot herself in the foot for forever more when it came to networking with the important celebrities and the important people. By dishing secrets on your very own family, by lying, by making sensationalist claims that were not backed up, she has made herself somebody who is completely untrustworthy, and her brand is linked with that untrustworthiness. And so people who are real celebrities, who are real famous people with businesses to protect, will not risk being around Meghan or Harry, not just because their reputations are bad and you don't want to associate with people with bad reputations, but because you can't trust people like that. People who will embellish stories just to try to make it juicier, whether or not that's respectful or true or good for you or not. They don't care. If it makes them feel better in the moment or like they're sharing some juicy gossip to somebody, they'll lie. They'll say whatever they want. So people recognize that in Harry and Meghan and are unwilling to participate in it. But additionally, I'm sure it was hurtful for Victoria and for David for Meghan to do that and to spoil the friendship between David and Harry was surely hurtful. And as many celebrities and organizations have found out, when you try to associate with the Sussexes anyway, despite all the rumors and all the news and all the proven lies and whatnot that they've done, it ends up backfiring in a big way, and some of their unpopularity and some of that dislike that the public have for the Sussexes ends up rubbing off on those organizations or people who associate with them or give them a platform of any kind. So even if Harry and Meghan really want that Beckham friendship to rekindle, it's clear that that is not in the cards and that the Beckhams are not even a little bit interested in that happening going forward. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for joining me for today's short little update. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye.